Seamus and I just made it to Ohio. What was the drive? Probably 8 hours.
Yeah, probably 8 hours.
Probably 8 hours from home, and we made it to. We're still a little ways out, but we're in Lima, Ohio.
Yeah.
Lima, Ohio.
I don't know. We might be friends.
Yeah, but we're resting up at the Holiday Inn. We're gonna do a little scouting tonight via Onyx. Check the areas out and see if we can get any intel. I wanted to get here so we can scout first thing tomorrow morning. So hopefully we can see some deer coming back into the woods tomorrow morning from feeding. Maybe we can get on a deer. Is that all right? And Rob. You bet your high dollar we're putting the camera here, dude. I mean, this is nasty. Yeah. We made it to Ohio. Drove around this morning, saw a few deer. No bucks, but some does, and went over, bought my tag at Walmart, talked to the guy at Walmart, and learned that the deer population in this area must be pretty thick, which we kind of suspected with the CWD zone, but we're just doing some scouting. Southeast wind the next 2 days. We are going to try getting some hunting in, but we like the south property a little bit more than this property as far as the southeast wind sets up. So we're going to try and do some speed scouting. Mosquitoes are terrible. Go grab some bug dope and get in the tree hopefully by 3 o'clock this afternoon. So 3 rubs right here. 3 good rubs. We've got corn to the east of us. They're probably transitioning from bedding, which is probably where those deer ran. It's probably where the bucks are, the safest, most secluded spot. And they're probably working out, eating down acorns. That's their transition into the destination ag, which is the corn. So we just essentially got to pick a spot. I think a good observational sit, southeast wind, we're going to blow it over this ridge. There's nothing back in there. Play it safe at first, then we'll dive in maybe a little deeper later on. We're only here 2 days, dude. We have to scout. This is the only thing. But I think we could hang some cameras like right here. I don't want to dive too deep. I know. We'll probably film a good buck here tonight. Okay, I need to get a camera here. I'm more tempted to walk that edge. You know what I mean? Let's walk the fence line, look for a fence gap, try and find a camera there, come back over here, put one here on all these scrapes. Rush around to see this. Runs in front. Shit. A lot of buck tracks. Oh my gosh. I've never seen deer using a creek like this hard. I think we gotta get a vine scrape. There's a rub right there too. There's so much buck sign in here. This is way more buck sign. There's a rub there. There's more buck sign up here in Ohio than there is back home in Iowa right now, for sure. I know it's gonna have to be a timber hunt, but it was really dark first thing in the morning, and it's probably gonna be dark really early in the afternoon. So we're gonna have to give something up. This looks like a really safe bet though for tonight, yeah, and tomorrow. All right, let's get this camera marked. Just mark it like this for now. All right, camera number 2. There's like 20 scrapes right here. Seriously, there's literally 20 scrapes right here. That's a monster one though. Branches even down, dude. We're gonna go scout some other farms, grab some lunch, come back in here, hang a set, and sit tonight. See what happens.
Division Wildlife Officer McMullen.
Hi, Mr. McMullen. My name's Caleb Griner. I'm hunting non-resident in Wyandotte County. I couldn't get a hold of anyone for the county, but I just wanted to double check, make sure I'm good to go. Bow season opened up, correct, on September 9th? For the CWD zone in there?
Correct. That's Wyandotte, Hardin, and Marion County.
Okay, perfect. And then all I need to be completely legal is just my bow, my deer tag, and then a resident hunting tag. Is there a permit or anything for that county you have to get to shoot a buck on private land with a bow right now?
No, it's the same statewide. So, I mean, a little different verbiage from states that we call. Yep, no, appreciate the call. Instead of just going out, killing a deer, and then saying, now what?
Yeah, no kidding. Well, alrighty, man. Well, hey, have a good rest of your Tuesday. I appreciate it.
I appreciate it. Good luck this year. We'll see you.
Alright, bye.
Sweet. Let's go shoot a buck.
Alright, man. So, essentially, we can't bring the carcass out of this area, so we'll have to, if we did shoot a buck, then we'd have to get it processed here. We'd have to do the taxidermy here too. Let's not get ahead of ourselves though, we got a lot to do. Let's roll. Day one, we were in Ohio. We're in a special unit in Ohio where we're allowed to hunt earlier than the regular archery season due to the CWD zone that we're in. And man, Shane and I came in here to this private that we were all gung-ho about, and we saw so much sign in here today. I'm pumped to be in a tree, especially it's my first time in a tree before October 1st. So leaves are falling, acorns are dropping everywhere. I'm grinning ear to ear. It's going to be a good night. We've got southeast wind. We're here tonight and tomorrow. And it's going to be a southeast wind both days. We were looking at Onyx on the way over here. But it's going to be consistent. So we're set up essentially on a pinch point. We've got an acorn flat right in front of us. And in that flat's where we saw this sign today. We threw a couple tracks out. And, you know, we did kick up a couple does in here. And I was talking to Shay all day. I'm like, dude, I just don't know if we should go sit in there. And I mean, I've just been thinking about how the deer acting back home. Seems like they're 2 weeks ahead up here. But the deer back home, they're just living in the corn. And I think with the corn being on each side of this little 15-acre patch, I think that's probably where the bucks are. So the bucks, we probably didn't mess the bucks up any. But we had a cold shower coming in here. It might rain a little bit later on. But it sounds like a good recipe for a big old mature buck. Come in here and freshen up these scrapes. I mean, we got a dozen and a half scrapes around us. It just sounds like deer walking all over the woods right now, dude. I'm pumped, guys. I'm a little more excited than I probably should be, but Shay's got a tag in his pocket too. So I'm gonna be a little picky. I really want to hunt this state in November. I'm dying to, so if a mature buck gives me an opportunity though, I'm not gonna pass it up. But Ohio, here we go. Well, it's about 5 o'clock. And so far we've seen one deer off in the distance. He was all the way on the south piece, or south part of the property. We're pretty close to a road right now, but it looked like a pretty good buck. It's pretty cloudy, so it might get dark pretty early tonight. It's already starting to get dark in the timber, but I mean, we're still hearing acorns and walnuts dropping. I mean, every other second. So it's an interesting spot. I think it'll be bulletproof if deer come out, and they'll definitely come into range, but we've got these bur oaks and white oaks right in front of us. They're dropping a lot of acorns right now. So, almost a plot in itself. Hopefully these deer move a little bit better here soon. Deer right here. Hear that? Is that a good one for you? That's a good deer. It's probably like a 2-year-old. No, well, wait, you can do better. I don't think he's that big. That's the one that I said was coming in. That's right in front of my camera. I can see 3 blocks right now. Yeah, that's great. Where's that going? That was not up there. That's wild. Well, that's going to wrap up the first sit of the year. Overall, really good sit. The deer were doing pretty much what we kind of expected them to do, coming out of the corn. Munching on acorns, we saw a good amount of bucks, actually. all the way in this timber, and it's a very high stem count timber, so it's really, really hard to get a visual on anything. But I think we just had two one-year-olds and a 2-year-old come in, give us a little show, work a scrape that we just hung a camera over. So, man, the does up here are tiny. I thought that was a fawn when it stepped out. It came right under the tree, got our ground scent, kind of ran off, but they didn't, they didn't spook very bad at all. So we have plenty of shooting time left. It's just very dark where we're sitting, and since we're kind of in the forest canopy, so might jet out of here a little early since these deer just kind of spooked off, and probably try and get back in here tomorrow morning. I'm pumped, you guys. First set of the year, first out-of-state hunt of the year. What do you think, Shay? Shay was gonna blast that. Shay was gonna blast that 2-year-old, boys. I said, I think we can wait a couple more weeks, you know? We were about to have some back straps tonight, but we'll have to settle for some greasy old McDonald's. Maybe we'll try some Arby's tonight. I can go for some curly fry. All right. Till tomorrow.